This film is about one day parents wake up wanting to kill their children for some unknown reason. Oh, it also stars Nicolas Cage and Selma Blair. I know, it sounds fucking nuts. It's also rather fucking fantastic. First off, I don't know if it's just me, but I've always found Selma Blair attractive. Is that just me? Maybe it's just... Fuck me, it could just be me. First off, they take this concept and they just do wonders with it. The humor is so bizarre in this movie. Like, there's one scene in a classroom where like there was a student and she was listening to like this hip hop song, and I was like, what is this grimy shit? And then the fucking teacher shows up and she's like, he like snatches away the music that she's listening to. She was like listening to the song with like an iPod and some random earplugs, right? And the teacher's listening to the song and he's like, kids these days listening to this shit. There are so many sequences of like parents just literally murdering their children. Like, it's insane. Like, sometimes it's just like, damn, that was kind of fucked up. And then sometimes I'm just like, there's something wrong with this movie. This movie is so absurd. It is so darkly funny. It is so laugh out loud, over the top. It's silly, and it knows it's silly. This is just a very entertaining film, okay? Nicolas Cage. First off, I love the Cage. Can I say that? I love the Cage. I love my boy, Nicolas Cage. That's my boy. Nicolas Cage, he is so, like, anytime Nicolas Cage is like reminiscing about the past in this movie, sometimes we're treated to some insane flashbacks. I really feel for his character, because his character kind of feels like they're experiencing like a midlife crisis in a way. That's kind of some of the character's thinking process, and like you can very easily relate to the character, you know. But honestly, this movie is just simply about parents going psycho and killing their kids with a lot of dark humor thrown around. This is not really the kind of film that you go to expecting like deeply well thought out, detailed characters. But I mean, I don't know. The whole cast was fine. The main cast was totally sufficient, but the standouts are Selma Blair and Nicolas Cage as they try to desperately kill their kids for unknown reasons. Yeah, like there are scenes with Nicolas Cage just going full fucking psychotic, and it is darkly hilarious. Just blackly hilarious as fuck. Literally, there are sequences, I am not about to do this verbatim, but there are scenes where Nicolas, like, for example, there's one sequence where there's a locked door, the kids are on the other side, his kids are on the other side of the door, there's a locked door, and Nicolas Cage is trying to get through the door, he's like, open the door! Didn't your mom tell you to open the door? Open the motherfucking door! It's your dad! Daddy's here! Yeah, that's honestly how crazy he gets, and how crazy his fucking movie. This movie's fucking insane. There's even one sequence where Nicolas Cage, he has like a sledgehammer, and he's just like, you put your right foot in, you put your right foot out, and you fucking, I don't remember how the song goes, but shake it all about. This movie's just crazy. And literally, the last few minutes of this movie are so absurdly violent and just nonsensical and just so ridiculous, and it just, there's just like blood and there's hilarity, and it's just like oh, and there's a cameo by a fantastic OG actor, and it's just the movie doesn't take itself seriously. The quicker you realize that, the quicker you're going to understand why I love this film, and hopefully you love it too. I'm feeling like an 8. I'm going to go 8 out of 10 for this one. It's a blast of adrenaline, but goddamn is it crazy.